Right, a jolly good morning to you guys. I seem to spend my life apologising, but after apologise there's not been any videos. We've all been really unwell, like flu symptoms, and it's been hard to pull myself together, but we seem to be getting a little bit better now, touch wood. So hopefully the videos will start coming again. Now I want to thank some new patrons. Now what I want to say is, if you're already a patron and you want me to give you a shout out, then just let me know and I'll give you a shout out. I don't want to offend anybody. Roger Williams, thanks Roger. Paul Rosario, Gordon Blanchard and Ronald Divine. Thanks to you guys. Patrons always see these videos first, guys, so if you're a patron you'll always see the videos first, at least a day before anybody else sees them. So we've not been very well and the weather's been absolutely dreadful, but like I say, things are looking up and we've got a couple of things to talk about, and Mel wants to thank our friend Bill, but I'll let her do that. And we're just going to do one in the house for today, guys, because like I say, we're still not 100% and the weather's hit and miss. It's only just dried up. It was absolutely pouring it down just earlier on. So guys, here we go again. Apologies for not many videos, and thanks to my patrons who stuck with me and not left us. Hello, there's my beautiful son. I'm going to show you my little baby.
Sophie.
Sophie. God.
She look like Matina.
She's not as good as Matthew was, is she? She cries and cries and cries all the time. As soon as she opens her eyes, you give her a bottle and she still cries.
Yeah.
You change her, she still cries.
Oh, Matthew.
He would sleep on a clothesline, he would.
Good face, Matthew. Good face.
So what's that you got on your neck, Mel?
This is for Sophia. Give for
So why are you wearing it? Have you stolen it?
No, because it's just a baby. You cannot able to wear this like that.
Yeah.
So thank you, Bill, for this necklace. No!
Don't do that. Not
I
goodbye.
smack you. Smack.
So I just want to mention quickly, I got some more comments about land and I just want to clear it up. Obviously, you know, everybody's heard this, and apologies for repeating myself to people that have seen the videos, been with me for a long time, but you can't lease land off your wife. It's not possible. You can lease land, you can buy your girlfriend some land and lease the land from your girlfriend because you're not married. But as soon as she becomes your wife, that lease becomes null and void. You can't lease from your wife. So when I said, people are saying, yeah, you can't, you can lease the land and then own the house. So think about it, guys. You lease some land, you build a house, for whatever reason the Filipino wants to break that lease, or you get married, or something happens and you split from the person or whatever. This is assuming you've bought it off a partner and not off somebody private. But even if you bought it private, what do? Do you dismantle the house and take it with you? If you build a house on leased land, you've essentially given that person who owns the land your house, if you're not there anymore. So, you know, yeah, you can lease land, but don't forget, you can't lease land off your wife. The other thing is, The window. Been getting lots of messages about the window. Now I said I didn't want to spend any more money on it, but I was sat here the other day with the curtains open. One, it's not very private because people keep walking here and they literally stare through the window, and they make it obvious as well. They don't try and hide the fact they're looking through the window. It's crazy. This can't be repaired, and even if it could, all the windows rotten. So I've got two choices. No, I've got three choices. I can either live with it, which I can't, because I think that's one of the reasons why we're poorly all the time, especially my chest. The kids coughing all the time.
Yeah.
And if you look at this, I don't know if you can actually make it out, but it's really, really dirty. And that was cleaned 3 days ago, and it's got to be all cleaned again. And the house, apart from that window, is pretty much sealed. There shouldn't be this amount of dust in here, and it worries me, you know, because it's so fine. That's going on my chest, that's going on my kid's chest. So tell me what you think, guys. Do you think I should push the boat out and just put another window in it? I mean, at least if I put a window in it and we go anywhere, we can take the window with us. We can keep the window. It's removable. The new ones, you know, you can remove them.
Like a tarpaulin there. Not like what you said to me before.
Oh, that's another option I thought of. We could just seal it off with tape and tarpaulin, but blue tarpaulin, and it doesn't really go, does it? Not that it matters, because, yeah, whatever. So, of course, with me being not very well,
Not only you.
I know it's not only me, babe, but it's, I'm just saying, you know, I keep saying me when I should say us. There's been progress on my computer. Basically, it looks like, bearing in mind I haven't hooked it up to a monitor, so I don't know what's happening with the BIOS and different stuff, but the progress I've made is, before it was just clicking and flashing. Now the motherboard lights up, the video card lights up, the memory lights up. It appears to be working, but for some reason, and oh, let me tell you again and remind you guys, I used to build PCs many years ago, right? Now the problem you have if you try and repair PCs for people is you need like a workbench with different parts that you can change the parts over, so you can eliminate if a part's working or not. Like a motherboard. So you got a motherboard and a test station, you put the video card in, you test it, you know the video card's working, so you can eliminate that. The processor, you can put that into a new motherboard, you can eliminate that. When you haven't got that option, it's nigh on impossible a lot of the time to know what's wrong. So, you know, it's not that easy. Now what is happening now? I mean, look at it. It's absolutely covered in dust, and I cleaned it yesterday. It's a nightmare, and rust, all the screws and stuff are rusting on it. The humidity kills things here, it really does. The fans I've got inside, I took one out because I decided I didn't need all them fans, but I'm having trouble when I hook the fans up through the box to light the actual fans up as well. The fans don't work and it starts clicking again. I put all the fans into the board, but there's one fan will not work. The rest work, but there's one fan doesn't work. So it's got me scratching my head a bit, but because I've not been very well, I've not been spending any time on it. I'll sort it, but it's just going to take a little bit of time. So let's hope me laptop doesn't go down in the meantime.
roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way, yeah. Birds chirping